just about set for football now from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Today, a good battle in the NFC. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Gonna get things started. Off we go from Raymond James Stadium. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So the Buccaneers come out, and Baker Mayfield leads them out. He has found a spot to be very comfortable. The former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, who turned 30 in the offseason, and has done a nice job with the Buccaneers the last few years.
I mean, you talk about a career resurgence. In his time in Tampa Bay, I mean, think back, Mike, former #1 overall pick, Heisman Trophy, and then the Cleveland Browns, the team that drafted him, they pretty much said, you know what, we're going to move on without you, and it took Baker Mayfield a little time to find where that next home that believed in him, and since he landed in Tampa Bay, he has taken the opportunity and run with it. Back-to-back Pro Bowl appearances, 4,500 yards, 41 touchdowns. If he continues to cut back on the interceptions, he's going to continue to take this Buccaneers team into the playoffs, because that's really all he's ever done.
That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
6 yards to go.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Got a man! It's Ibuka! Complete! He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Second down throw from Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irvin. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They send Godwin in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
A gain of 10 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
On second down, Baker. There's a reception for Chris Godwin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another
17 yards on that
first
connection.
down.
It's a first down for
First and
Tampa
10
Bay.
at the 28-yard line.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
They go right back to Godwin. He's got it again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Buccaneers.
Another catch on the drive. This one for 13 yards. And another first down. To throw is Mayfield. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
19-yard line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Slot man in motion left. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That one incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Outright catch made. That's Ibuka. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
This is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. But that big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short.
Stop short
Down
of the goal line.
at the 1.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Paid for this? What's going on, guys?
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. They'll run the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Baker Mayfield, touchdown Buccaneers. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead.
7. Cardinals nothing.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. To return is Greg Dortch. Whoa! And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now this looks like a design run. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. That's Harrison in motion. Play action, and here's Brissett. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Brissett. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. So on 4th down, here's Pat O'Donnell to punt. Cameron Johnson deep for Tampa Bay. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Buccaneers offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Awkwardly, right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Tez Johnson. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's 3rd and 2. Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Brings up 2nd
The rookie out of Ole Miss, Walter Nolan, in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Mayfield. To the left side, to Godwin. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard, which sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. A pass, it's complete. It's Shepard. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So, on 4th down, Riley Dixon on to punt for Tampa Bay. And on the return for the Cardinals, it's Greg Dortch. And that's a thing of beauty. Out of bounds at the 6-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. He'll start this drive by keeping it himself. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hands you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward. Now you can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
This just kills you as a defensive coordinator. Here you are thinking you're going to get a 3-and-out, get off the field, pick up some momentum for your team, and you allow the quarterback to get loose with his legs, and he's able to pick up just enough on 3rd down to convert, and now you got to go back out and defend a fresh set of downs.
Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
Operating from the gun is Brissett. Going for it all. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
To return is Johnson. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Buccaneers offense ready to get back to work. They lead it here in the 2nd quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. give. This is Irvin, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The ball carrier. Akeem Davis-Gaither on the stop. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Mayfield. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
That's good.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
On play action, Mayfield. That's caught left side by Otten. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
This is a guy that we're used to seeing make a lot of his plays in the back end. Mike kind of patrolling that center field safety position, but this time he recognized that play up at the line of scrimmage, and he blows it up for a loss.
Here's Mayfield. This one is caught by Shepard. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. What a move! He's in! Bucky Irving! Touchdown, Tampa.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Buccaneers move out on top, 14-0.
Cardinals nothing.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Dortch now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cards offense about ready to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Brissett. That's caught. It's Emari DeMercado. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 4. They'll run. It's Emari DeMercado. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. Number 14 with a pickup of 14 and a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He was taken down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll go play act. No chance at all. He'll go down.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd. Now you take that sack, and it's going to take a miracle to stay on the field.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. We're set. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving ready to hit the field again. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They go play action with Mayfield. He'll get this out to the left flat, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
The handoff, it's Irving, and he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. It's Riley Dixon coming on now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Cardinals offense ready for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. throw it. We're set. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Got room past the 35. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
And it brings up third down.
Reset, gonna throw. He'll set up the screen to DeMercado. And that one's just too long to get going. He'll come up, stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
7 yard. Brings up fourth down.
Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
25-yard line.
Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's over the middle of the tight end, Otten. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Defense. A penalty is declined.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Mayfield. A short one there to Otten.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throw on the run is complete. A gain there of 16 yards. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was...
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right. And this call will stand. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd down throw for Mayfield. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
That is caught. He got Godwin. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Bucs will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Cardinals nothing.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Amari DiMercado to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Cardinals offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Just going to run it here up the middle. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 22-yard line.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Dortch now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. We're set. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 3. is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
This is 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun is Brissett. He's going to air this one out. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
The Cardinals line up for a punt as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. He'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Bucs offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Get this complete right side to Otten. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mayfield. Over the middle, that's Godwin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a 1st down to boot.
42-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's another.
They get 20 on the connection. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay.
22-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. He's got it at the 7, and he's into the end zone, and they are making it look easy. Cade Otton, touchdown Buccaneers.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Buccaneers are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
Cardinals nothing.
Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This returnable, it's DiMercado. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. formation. And here's Brissett. He's going to tuck it and go. Tonight's starts to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. He'll run again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately, first down.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And up until this point, you haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays, they're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. That's caught by Harrison right side. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 22 more
That pass
yards.
play good for 22. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
A gain of 22
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Brissett. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
So, on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Cardinals are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. On the return is Sean Tucker. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's Irving. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
A gain of 6. That's good for a 1st down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Left side, he's got Ibuka. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 11. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a 1st down. Now Mayfield to the left side to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Otten in motion. On 2nd down, Baker. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Third and 5. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
And a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. It to start the 4th. And he finds some space, tackling after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Down by Max Melton. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 17-yard.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Mayfield to throw. That is caught. Take it on in. Touchdown, Tampa. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bucs add on to their already sizable lead.
Cardinals 3.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This returnable, it's DeMercado. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cards offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. DeMercado. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
3rd down, 3 to go. Brissett. They'll set up the screen to DeMercado. He's going to have the 1st down. That one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on 3rd down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they time it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the 1st down.
First run of the game here from Michael Carter. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
The run, it's DeMercado. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
3rd and long. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
He's got it! And he's going to have the Cardinals' 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Brissett gonna throw. It is brought in the end zone. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Cardinals will get just a bit closer.
Cardinals 10.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Tucker. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Baker Mayfield and the Bucs ready to get back to work. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. That's thrown quickly, taken in by Godwin. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
The Cardinals offense ready to take over possession of the football. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun is Brissett. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. 15 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
On 1st and 10, here's Brissett. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Brissett. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Keeping it in the air. Here's Brissett. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, it is 3rd and long. To throw is Brissett. He'll try to run for it. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Throw it, Brissett. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Bucs offense and receiver Chris Godwin set to take over again. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll run with Irving. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Davis Gaither on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Irving. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third down, it's Irving. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So a win here for the Buccaneers. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Buccaneers get the win as we say so long from Tampa.